Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome to a brand new Let's Try series for Age of Empires 4. I say let's try. This may grow into a let's play if enough people are, enjoy it, or if I enjoy it enough as well. But at least initially, it's probably going to be about a 6-episode Let's Try, just to kind of set a foundation, see where we get, and then kind of make a decision from there. But Age of Empires 4, it has been 16 years since Age of Empires 3 came out. I think Age of Empires 1 came out back in 1997. And when Age of Empires 1 came out, the very first thing I told a friend of mine, this is back when I was like in middle school or high school. I mean, this is way back. I guess I was in high school back then. But I told my friend, I was like, hey, there's this new game coming out. It's like a mix between Warcraft and Civilization. It looks perfect for us because those are two games that we both enjoyed playing a lot. Obviously, as you guys know, I play a lot of Civilization on the channel. I've also been a Warcraft fan for quite some time. I love StarCraft, all the kind of RTSs. And honestly, there's not that many RTSs anymore. So I was really excited to see that they did come out with Age of Empires 4. The graphics look great. I played through a little bit of the first tutorial, but we're about to jump into it here in just a second. But yeah, I mean, it's been so long since the last version of this game came out. My favorite was Age of Empires 2, Age of Kings, which it does look like this is at least initially based off of, because there's a lot of Age of Kings, like feudal elements and castle age and stuff like that. I don't know how far this game goes. I haven't actually done that much research on it, but I think at least initially it starts around that time, which is great because, like I said, that was my favorite of all of the Age of Empires. I am not, I'll just go ahead and warn you, I am not necessarily the best RTS player in the world by any stretch of the imagination. I think I'm competent, but I don't play a lot of multiplayer because I like to kind of settle back and just build up things and just go out and swarm the enemies and stuff like that. I have beaten StarCraft 2 on the Brutal campaign, for example, but you won't see me in the multiplayer side of things. I don't have that good of a APM, actions per minute. So anyway, before I jump into it, I would like to ask, if this is a brand new series, please like the video, subscribe if you'd like to see more things like this, or give me some comments below whether or not you want me to turn this into a Let's Play series. That may depend on how well I do in this game or not. But I do appreciate you guys watching. Let's jump right into the game. All right, here we are in game, and this is the main screen. As you can see, there's a few options for us to play. We can play single player, we can play multiplayer. I guess I'm currently level 4 for whatever that means. Region West US 2, apparently, whatever. I'm assuming that has something to do with the multiplayer side of things. Obviously, it looks like we can form groups and things, which is pretty cool to see. We got masteries, apparently, which I guess are kind of like quests, or not quests, but like achievements, I should say, that you should complete certain things. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't think there's much else to really look at other than jumping right in here. We do have a couple early options. We could jump into this Art of War thing, which I believe StarCraft 2 came out with, or has something similar to this, where you go through and you kind of just get better at the game. It's just like a very isolated kind of scenario to say, hey, try and get gold in this one for doing, whatever economy. Maybe you have to get a certain amount of gold and wood and things like that. And if you get within a certain time limit, that tells you that you're doing a really good job of min-maxing your abilities. So different things like that. Those might be fun to jump into at some point. Skirmish, presumably, is just like a normal, just random map or whatever, where you just jump in there with the different units. Looks like there's different options here as well. I'm going to jump into the campaign, though, see what happens here. There's 4 actual campaigns here. The Normans, 100 Years' War, the Mongol Empire, and the Rise of Moscow. Not able to click on these to see the actual time periods here, although maybe... No, if this is the Normans, I'm guessing the Normans here starts at 1066, goes up to 1217. And then each of these, I'm assuming, are probably going to be a little bit further along. So maybe you do get to be pretty far along into the technology side of things in this game, which would be pretty cool to see. I don't know. Let's jump right in here. I don't know how good these scenarios are going to be from the standpoint of you guys watching, but we might as well jump in and see what happens. Let's see. I'm kind of tempted to jump right into hard and just see what happens. Like I said, I've done StarCraft 2 on Brutal, but that's been several years. Like how long has it been since StarCraft 2 came out? It's been a while, right? So I know I can play RTSs on a really hard difficulty. I do sometimes have to replay missions a few times here and there to kind of really get the best of it. But like, part of me is just like, just jump right in and just go for it. I mean, the best way to learn and get better at something is to play it on the hardest difficulty, usually. I will admit, though, since it's been so many years since my last RTS venture, I should say, my APM's probably even slower than it used to be. But we'll find out. Let's jump in. Whatever. Let's see what happens.
Some events leave a deep mark on history, but none on the land.
That's real grass, right?
The site of the Battle of Hastings. After almost 1,000 years, no traces of the bloody conflict can be seen.
Okay. I was gonna say, this isn't CG, this computer generated, is it?
The fate of England turned. It's where a king was killed, and his victor claimed the throne. October 14th, 1066. We know what happened here on this day, thanks to this. The Bayer Tapestry. A carefully preserved illustrated record of events. It shows the main players. Harold, the newly crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England, and his challenger, William, Duke of Normandy. William claimed the previous king had promised him the crown. So, he assembled an army and prepared to sail to England to fight King Harold for the throne. But a storm thwarted his plans. Meanwhile, Harold discovered that a Viking invasion had landed in the north. Another threat to his crown. So he raced to fight them. In France, William waited for the right conditions to sail across the Channel to England. The weather cleared. He seized his chance. "250 miles north, Harold had defeated the Vikings. Now, hearing of William's arrival, his army sped south. At 9 o'clock in the morning, on this hill, William's Norman army were ready to do battle with Harold's Anglo-Saxon men. The stage was set, and up for grabs, England itself.
Battle of Hastings. So are we playing as William or are we playing as... I actually don't know. I didn't see it. But sure. Looks like we're playing as William because we're in the orange, aren't we?
On October 14th, 1066, William of Normandy stood ready for battle at the base of a hill. The high ground belonged to King Harold of England
I got it backwards.
and his Anglo-Saxon army. Here, on this hilltop, the fate of England would be decided.
Attack Harold's Saxon army. Okay. Just attack them? Or is there something you want me to do specifically? I mean, coming up on this hill is not going to be easy. I don't know if there's anything we're supposed to do except just literally just attack them. This may be just easy mode. Just go do whatever you can. How do I select everybody? He's got attack speed. Rallies nearby allies to increase ranged attack speed and melee attack damage for 15 seconds. Do I just select everybody? How do I select everybody? Control A? That's all of those. Oh, is this the only ones I can attack? Oh, these are the only ones I can use. Okay. I was like, how did that not select everybody? All right, well, we'll go up here and attack. And we'll rally our troops.
The Norman army made the first charge, launching a direct assault on the shield wall.
Does not feel like a very smart move to me, going uphill against this. Although they don't have any archers, I just realized.
The army fought fiercely against the shield wall. It would not yield. As one man fell, another took his place. Overlapping shields in tight formation made for a near impenetrable barrier.
Yeah, I would imagine this is pretty tough.
Realizing his army could not break the shield wall, William called for a retreat.
Order units away from the hill. Sounds good.
He aimed to lure the Anglo-Saxons into a false sense of victory, causing them to break formation. William's feigned retreat was working. The Anglo-Saxon army broke their shield wall formation, leaving gaps for William to make a move.
Like, how many times has that type of strategy worked in history? I mean, you think people would learn at some point.
No longer in shield wall formation, William could pick them off as they charged. The Anglo-Saxons had deployed rows of spearmen to push back the invaders. But William had an answer. His sharp-eyed archers.
Pretty sure I can't lose this. I think this is kind of set up to, like, just win. Although me getting pummeled by the spearman over here is not super great.
More Norman men-at-arms reinforced William's army.
Oh no, my leader's injured. Select a unit, right-click on William to order them to revive him. Oh, there we go.
Additional Norman archers joined the battle.
No, William, don't die again.
Anglo-Saxon archers joined the fray, and the Normans' deadly cavalry ready to charge. At first, William's forces had to eliminate the enemy spearmen, whose sturdy polearms could easily bring down a horse.
Maybe you can lose this one. I just kind of assumed this would be an easy one to just do whatever. Guys, come on here. Help out these archers. Oh no, you guys are supposed to go up there. No, don't die from the archers. Get to him. All right, run away, run away. There come the cavalry.
With the threat of spearmen cleared from the field, William's cavalry was free to charge at the Anglo-Saxon archers.
Normally you want cavalry against archers, obviously spearmen against horsemen, and then regular ranged melee against, well, I guess swordmen could probably go against archers too. Although they're probably better suited against other melee, like spearmen and stuff. All my units. That appears to be all my units. Oh no, you guys come over here. Come on, get over here. Why are y'all attacking spearmen? That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
The Anglo-Saxon army was in disarray. Their shield wall had been neutralized, and their numbers were dwindling. Now the only thing standing between William and victory was King Harold himself.
Slay King Harold. That sounds easy. Easier said than done. Considering I'm completely tore up. Of course, no more reinforcements.
The last of Harold's men encircled their king, prepared to lay down their lives to save his.
Okay, so I do have to play it a little bit safer. I was like, all right, I'm just going to keep getting reinforcements. I can do whatever I want. All right, we can do that again. Well, we'll do it better this time. Now that I actually know that it matters. I mean, like, you're looking at this big wall of troops. It's just like, normally I wouldn't attack this way, but, and especially with the piecemeal, like, here's your spearmen, here's your archers, here's your whatever.
On October 14th.
Okay. So we actually want to take his troops up the hill, which will give us more troops. Here comes all the troops.
William's Norman army made the first charge, launching a direct assault on the shield wall.
Kind of attack up this way. Let's give everybody we can a boost. Start whittling down some of these guys.
Though William's army fought fiercely against the shield wall, it would not yield.
Why are y'all not doing a good attack?
One man fell, another took his place.
There we go.
Overlapping shields in tight formation made for a near impenetrable barrier. Realizing his army could not break the shield wall, William called for a retreat.
Okay. Call for a retreat. Bring everybody back down.
William's feigned retreat was working. The Anglo-Saxon army broke their shield wall formation, leaving gaps for William to make a move.
All right, so now I can come in up here and attack with their broken up stuff.
With Harold's men no longer in shield wall formation, William could pick them off as they charged.
Group everybody up. Get them a big boost here in a second. All right, there we go.
More Norman men-at-arms reinforced William's army. The Anglo-Saxons had deployed rows of spearmen to push back the invaders. But William had an answer. His sharp-eyed archers.
To keep archers out of trouble as much as possible. I wonder how many times I can revive him. I'm actually surprised these guys are as tough as they are. Because,
Anglo-Saxon archers
we got a lot of archers. Okay.
and the Normans' deadly cavalry ready to charge.
All right, we got to pull back away from the archers.
First, William's forces had to eliminate the enemy spearmen, whose sturdy polearms.
All right, so we got to get rid of the spearmen here. Of course, we're getting pummeled by archers right now. Still feel like we have more troops than we did last time, so that's good. Come on, where's our cav? This guy's getting range. Not good enough. And here comes the cav. All right, let's grab all the cav. All right. Next, let's just make sure we go up there explicitly. Get past all those spearmen. We've got a lot more troops than we did last time. I think we're doing better.
The Anglo-Saxon army was in disarray.
All right, come on, pull back, pull back.
The shield wall had been neutralized.
Horsemen, pull back. These are just swordmen over here. Come over and attack those.
Harold himself.
Seeing as last time we only had us and like 2 guys, I think we're gonna be okay.
Prepared to lay down their lives to save his.
I mean, we could probably grab all our archers and just shoot him. Oh, he's actually pretty tough. All right, these spearmen are not great for our horsemen. All 2 of them. No, we can't do that with our archers. There's not strong enough. Let's just pull everybody on him. Just everybody attack him. There we go. Well, that would worked out a lot better when you actually try.
Saxon King Harold had fallen. In the confusion, some loyal soldiers fought to the death, while others scattered in panic.
I don't know if this is the normal difficulty of like how strong these units are going to be, or if this is just part of the scenario. Those units were pretty tough to take down.
Leaderless and defeated, the last of the Anglo-Saxon army fled for their lives. The Normans celebrated victory over the English king, but William's quest to rule England was just beginning.
Just beginning. Yay, we got our first victory. Very first scenario. Unlocked content. Build a castle. Some videos. That's pretty cool. Got some videos that we can watch. All right. Well, actually, we're going to put a cut in there. I think that was a good first episode of awesomeness. We'll actually start getting into hopefully some building and some actual production and stuff like that. Hopefully in the next episode or 2. Or next scenario or 2, I should say. But yeah, this hard is not going to be easy. Which makes sense. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.